That's what you look like.
That's what I look like? What does that mean? What does that mean? That's gonna be the strangest cold open we've ever had. What is going on, Bandic folks? We are doing another reaction. That's what we do on this channel. We look at you videos. We are checking out Neon Cowboys' first video, first single. It is called Shoplifter. This is friends of the show, Casey Baker, Scotty, and the boys. You saw them in our Halloween special, right? You watched that Halloween special, right? That didn't make any sense, right?
It used to be Casey's solo project. He was just going by Casey Baker, Neon Cowboy, and then he made it into a full-fledged band. So I think, yeah, like you said, this is the first single from the band Neon Cowboy. If people don't know, I mean, Casey is from the well-established once band Sleeper Set Sail, and they're great. I mean, Life Jackets era. I mean, come on, that was such a good EP. And then he went away for a while after that project dissolved, and then he made this like strong comeback. Like, he's been on the show. Aside from the Halloween project, he's been on the show before with his former mate, Mike Da Silva. And I'm glad that he's making music again, because he's honestly got such a fantastic voice and he's such a good songwriter. So I can't wait to see what they have cooked up for this new single, Shoplifter.
Yeah, let's check it out. Don't you dare say a word. I'm pulling it up. Don't you dare.
My rugged exterior and a mouthful of rotten teeth, black leather and cigarettes, boots hit the ground in the streets, so empty register. Well, I load my bag full of sweets.
Okay. This is another one of those projects immediately where I feel like the name of the group is fitting the vibe of what we're getting here so well. It literally sounds like Neon Cowboy music. Something like a Borderlands game, you know what I mean? That cyberpunk Western sort of feeling, like Western, but with robots involved almost.
That's super cool. Yeah, that's an interesting. I wasn't feeling that, but once you described that, it immediately took me there, and I completely agree. Steve Shapehawks is our this thief right here,
Star of the video.
He worked beside me when I worked at the Bong Shop downtown St. Catharines, and so I got to know Steve very well. To see that he's having some fun in this is great. It's great. I actually, it's funny that you paused right here. I want to point out he's wiping his mouth because he just ate the Cheetos, right? You saw that. But he's wiping his mouth while he still has the leotard on, as if he ate the Cheetos with the leotard on.
Yeah.
Which is, that'd be just, like, quite the sight.
I suck them through the holes.
Yeah, no, this tune is super cool. It's what I expect with Casey, especially in his voice.
Delivery sounds great. Sounds so nice.
And just see the full band playing the tune is definitely captivating.
Mm-hmm. I also this is a really weird thing that I noticed, but everyone playing in this band just has like such a into it, like soulful look on their place while they're playing. You know, like the guitar bending the note face. Like they all have that while they're playing. Like it feels like they're so into playing these songs, which is it translates really well.
Yeah.
Take what full of cavities. Am I dead on the inside? A motherless rat in the streets. So hand over your valuables. Welcome to my lair of defeat.
Okay, the video's getting like more and more playful as it goes, you know what I mean? I feel like as soon as it started getting a little funnier is exactly the moment in my head where I feel like I've seen what this video is going to be. Like the shots of them being skateboarded around it while playing, just adds a total vibe here. Like seeing skating, this isn't a song that you would, think about skateboarding by any means when you hear it. So sick, so.
Yeah, that's also an interesting way to look at it. I think you're right too. I can definitely hear the song playing while I'm playing the latest Tony Hawk remake.
Take what I want when I want it. I'm never without what I need. I take what I want when I want it. Take back what belongs to me. And if you're not cheating, you're not trying hard enough at all. And by hook or by crook, I'll take back what I came for all along.
That breathy vocal he was doing on that bridge sounded so good. I can't even pinpoint what it reminded me of. It had like that like borderline like AFI level of drama to the delivery on the vocals. Oh my god, I wish I could pinpoint. I almost like Wheatus in that register. I can't believe how many times I brought up Wheatus on this show, but like, man, that was a really compelling bridge.
It reminds me of Sleeper Set Sail.
Oh my god. I didn't even, I was trying, so as we started filming this, I was trying to remember what the song Life Jackets by Sleeper Cell, I think it's Life Jackets, sounded like, and now immediately, as soon as you said that, I can hear the Darling, won't you join me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, no, you're right. That's what it is. That's why it sounds familiar to me, because it does bring back that Sleeper Set Sail tonality.
And I hate that we're like, obviously that was like 10 years ago, and this is something that we've moved on from, but like it's hard to not recognize this band because they made such an impact on the area, and like
they were massive.
So like to not give him that notoriety, like it is like it's what he deserves. He just like, yeah, he needs that.
He has an iconic vocal delivery. Like, yeah, that's a tone all his own. Like that sounds like Casey Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Force of habit, force of circumstance, soon you'll be forced to flee. I take what I want when I want it. Take back what belongs to me.
So good.
It's so sick. Again, it's another band that I think does such a great job of capturing a Southie and a Western feeling without leaning into country, really, in that song, in my opinion, at all. This is very much like the Reese Peanut Butter situations going on here, where I can't tell if someone got too much punk in their country music or if someone got too much country in their punk music in this situation. But like, it rides this beautiful line of like alt rock with Western feeling elements and like southerny like bends in the guitar, but like it all has that like that punk sensibility just enveloped through it. That sort of like that unspoken punk sensibility is there through this whole song. At least I'm feeling it.
Yeah, and it's almost feeling shoegazy at times, like, but it's like not fully to like, we haven't cranked the shoegaze to the max. Like we've just put it on like half of one or something, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still there. Music video was great. We had this like character who was funny. He was a thief, but in all, he's a bad person, right? He's not doing good things. He's peeing on walls. He's stealing.
Things we would never do and have never done as young people.
and he finds himself at the end at the show, and he kind of finds himself at ease. Like he kind of gives like a breath of fresh air, and it's almost giving this narrative like sometimes we find ourselves like not necessarily fitting in with our classmates or even people with in our home life, and we can go to like shows and fit in with the misfits, right? That's what they always say, and that's a feeling that's all too familiar. I'm sure that you can agree. That's just how a lot of people get into the underground scene. It's just like we're a bunch of losers at school and no one wants to hang out with us or talk about the latest AFI record, so like we got to go to these places where there are people who are excited about that. And like, I'm gonna date myself, but you and I never had this. Like the internet was existent back then. There were boards that you could probably talk to about this stuff on there, but it wasn't as prominent as it is nowadays. Where like you have, you know, Fantano giving his ideas and people branching off that. People like doing TikToks
to the point where like Fantano core is considered something where it's like a group like people who only listen to music that's well rated by him.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was our reaction to Neon Cowboys' latest single, Shoplifter. What did you think? Leave it all down below in the comments. If you aren't already, follow this channel, give this video a like, and for all the updates and all the stuff that we've got going on, follow us on our Instagram. That's just at Bandecdotes, BANDECDOTES. If you have a song or a single that's coming out soon, a music video that you want to see us react to, just shoot us a message, DM us directly, hit us up on the Instagram, or you can even email us, bandecdotes@gmail.com. Also, we're almost at 500 subscribers, which I want to say that is super sick. We're getting there.
The worst part about that toaster that we used for the Halloween special was, so I went and I bought it at Value Village, and it like just straight up still had like old like crumbs from like I guess whoever owned this toaster before, and like they were just getting like all over my fucking counter and shit. Like now I just have this toaster, and like I like how do you like do you just put a toaster in a garbage bag, or like what's the ethical way that I get rid of this toaster, Phil?
Put it back, give it back to Value Village.
Should I redonate it? Yeah. Put it in one of those bins? That's a good idea. So when we hit 500 subscribers, our 500th subscriber is going to get a toaster in the mail, you guys. Toaster in the mail. You are getting a signed toaster from me and Phil if I manage to see him before he moves. And you're going to have a Bandecdotes toaster, so that'll be worth something for sure one day. So
yeah. So subscribe, tell your friends, Clockwork Orange style, peel the eyes open, make them watch the movie. Our movie. Our life is a movie, baby. Hey, popping bottles. I'm not editing that in. There's no way. There's no way, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. I don't have time. Yeah, it's in the edit. We're in the edit.
It's not in the edit, Phil.
We're in Japan.
Phil, we're not in Japan, I promise. I don't need
sushi.
I'm sorry, folks.